I started seeing somebody recently, too. 3 years single, just started seeing somebody. Don't applaud. Good. It's a bad plan. She's never seen Star Wars movies. And I reference Harrison Ford every day. But she completed successfully a year of Bible college. So she too has an imaginary fictional character that she talks about a lot. I'm a responsible person. I'm an atheist. Fuck it. So when we're in the house, I tell her, when you're going to say Jesus, and I don't have a problem with Jesus. He's a cool guy. Like, he's the original punk rocker. Like, I figure if you hung out with him, he'd kind of be like that dude from the Breakfast Club with a denim jacket. Just fucking hanging out, giving you fucking cool advice. I'm edgy, but I have a heart of gold. Like, I'm cool with Jesus. That's fine. But when she starts talking about miracles and shit I just don't believe in, I'm like, can you just say Harrison Ford instead? What's wrong? I don't know. I should thank Harrison Ford for this meal. You should, goddammit, yes! He was Han fucking Solo! And Indiana Jones in 3 movies! Because the 4th one didn't happen. That was a bad acid trip. He played the president. I saw him do it. Never seen Jesus play the president. Just say Harrison Ford. So now it gets really weird during sex, though, because she keeps yelling his name. That's the end of that joke. I moved here from another state, and when I moved here, it was kind of cool because my friends, they wanted to introduce me to curvy girls, right? And I love curvy women. By a round of applause. Anybody here like curvy women? I like my women like the Venus de Milo with tits and an ass and doesn't talk with no arms. I love that same line. But the education system in Tennessee has apparently failed horribly because I go to Maryville and I play this show and they introduce me to their version of curvy women. There's a whole lot happening down here. There's fucking nothing happening up here. There's a whole lot happening down here. There's nothing happening back here. They're pear-shaped. Every Halloween costume in Maryville, Tennessee should be a bucket of purple paint so you can be Grimace. And no titties on the top either. Just little raisin things that can feed a child feasibly, but I'm not going to put one in her to find out. They have fupas. A fat upper pussy area that just hangs down like a WWE belt of shame and tragedy and failure, just protecting her pussy like she's smuggling 20 apples out of a market. And for you fat fucks, that's 654 chicken nuggets just hanging in front of it, just as a God's way of saying, J.C. Ratliff, do not stick your dick in her. But I'm an alcoholic, and at last call, I get a little bit fucking atheist. Like, God, maybe I know some shit you don't. She's got a job and an apartment. She doesn't know what cocaine smells like. And a fridge filled with food. And every time she takes her pants off, that shame she feels because she couldn't marry up to a rich guy and make her dad happy and lets me know she'll let me fuck her in the ass. So what I'm saying is I got drunk at some shows in Maryville and fucked some pear-shaped bitches, and you guys are my support group. You know, one last joke, I'll leave you with this. I love saying the word cunt, and if I could think it's bullshit, people get pissed off about it, because that means vagina, and vaginas are magical, and if you're a woman in the audience, you know you hold the power over every single human being you have ever met because you own it. But we can say this one magic word where it's all bullshit. And we're the only English-speaking first world country where cunt's a bad word. Go to Britain, you can't say fucking, like, pussy on television in the UK. But you can say cunt like all day. Cunt this, cunt that, cunt baseball bat. Because they use positive applications with it. And that's what we need to do here. And I'll show you how. That cunt's so good with her kids. Little Timmy won a home run at the softball game the other day. That cunt's going far. She's a charitable cunt. Wait, that's my ex-wife. Shit. Never say anything negative about a vagina, and I tried to explain this to a group of people in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and a guy who was a fan of mine angrily Facebook deleted me, because that's what men do. And he sent me a message, and here's the big closer. They say close hard, and I'm not. This is all you get. Here's the message. He said, Dear JC, me and my wife think pretty much everything comes out of your mouth's pretty funny until you started willy-nilly throwing around the word cunt. Pause. That's a grown man with a wife that still says the word willy-nilly, and I'm an asshole. He goes, well, we think you're a real fucking Jew bag. Jew bag? I can't say cunt, but you can say Jew bag? Like 1950s racism is still suddenly fashionable and shit? Holy fuck, do I perform in blackface the next time I come to your city? Then he raided my Jew. I'm a bag of Jews to this man. Seen every episode of Dexter. I'm probably 3.5 chopped up Jews bad to this guy. I'm not as bad as a single Jew or a flock of Jews, because that's how they travel. 3.5 chopped up Jews bad to this guy. So I sent him a letter. Dear fuckface, don't be a cunt. And don't be a Jew unless that's your nationality or your religious choice. Then by all means be a Jew. And don't stick a Jew in an oven, because that's wrong. But don't stick a cunt in an oven, because that's a self-heating box and a self-heating box. That's Inception pussy, and Christopher Nolan will sue the fucking shit out of you. Most importantly, don't be a Jew cunt. That's my story, that's my time. I'm JC Ratliff. Have a good night.